Ciao a tutti, buongiorno, bienvenidos al blog número 3. El día de hoy me van a acompañar a un evento súper importante de mis favoritos del año, porque si ustedes me siguen ya de tiempo en mi Instagram, @catemosmexico, saben perfectamente que me encanta, amo el vino italiano y podría decir que Italia es mi país favorito, pero no solo para el vino, para todo. Y el día de hoy es el Gambero Rosso aquí en Ciudad de México, que para quien no sepa, Gambero Rosso es una de las instituciones del vino y la gastronomía más importantes de toda Italia. Nació como un grupo editorial, terminó siendo un grupo multimedia, ya que tienen la revista, tienen la guía de vinos, también tienen guía de aceites de oliva, hacen showrooms a lo largo del año por todo el mundo, tienen también un canal de televisión y si no me equivoco están en radio. Y bueno, pues hablando sobre la guía de vinos, que esta es la parte más importante, de hecho les voy a enseñar, yo tengo la guía 2022, les digo que yo amo Italia, entonces tengo todo. Vean, es una Biblia, si no me equivoco, esta guía tiene más de 20,000 referencias y ellos manejan lo que es una clasificación Trevichieri, que significa 3 copas a sus vinos top puntuados. Entonces, esos vinos top son los que se llevan a lo largo del año en diferentes showrooms por todas partes del mundo. Hoy tenemos una masterclass a las 10 de la mañana con un consorcio que ya les estaré contando a lo largo del video. Y después tenemos otro a las 12 que ese ya va a ser un poco más genérico de toda Italia. Y después pasaremos a lo que es el showroom para ver qué vinos están o bodegas que no hayamos probado en ambas masterclasses. Y nada, pues estoy muy emocionada. Vamos a ver qué cositas encontramos por ahí. Así que acompáñenme. Oigan, pues ya estamos aquí en el Museo Casa de la Bola, que aquí es en donde siempre se lleva a cabo el evento de Gambero Rosso, pero llegué temprano, de hecho las bodegas todavía no llegan, ahí va a ser el evento, y justo me acaban de dar mi sticker, la tengo aquí pegada en mi celular, porque yo voy a entrar a la masterclass de las 10, la masterclass va a ser de este lado. Oigan, pues ya estamos en la cata de Consorcio Vini a Solo Montello, que estoy muy emocionada porque una de mis bodegas favoritas de A Solo Montello va a estar el día de hoy.
I'm Giuseppe Carlos. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Italian Wine Guide. I work in a Gambero Rosso since 2006. Today, with me, Gianpaolo Giacobbo. Gianpaolo Giacobbo is a friend of mine. Yeah, it's Gianpaolo. Gianpaolo is a wine tester, is a wine connoisseur, but in this case, is a wine ambassador of Asolo Prosecco and the consortium in general. Asolo is the small denomination in the world of Prosecco. Is this true?
It is.
Okay. But I think it's small, but there is a very, very strong identity about Asolo for the climate, for the terroir in general, the climate and the soils. And we said in general that the Prosecco that came from Asolo are very, very vertical tasting with a lot of minerality. The acidity is very, very elegant.
So, in the northeast of Italy, there are 4 main areas of Prosecco. One is Asolo Prosecco Diocesi, that is the brown area. The yellow, the famous, I think, Asolo Valdelledere Conegliano Diocesi. Province of Treviso DOC, and Prosecco DOC. This is all the rest. And it's like a south, this part. Wine is very, very mineral and rich. And in high, very cold here. In the middle, Bolfumo is a clay and as a soil, so it has no structure, you know. In the north, here in Cavaso and Rosso del Garba, here is calcareous, so it's a very delicate, very thin heights with balsamic nose. So, but it's very important to understand this, okay? In Montello is easier because we have two main parts, as I told you before. This is at the top, this is the more elegant, and on the bottom, this is more rich, more heavy, more fat. On the top, the organic part with the glass. Then the limestone, the first top, the first line. The second part is clay, and then on the bottom, you have sedimentary soil. So all these white points here are all small shells, soil, and coming from the seabed. Okay. What means this? Great. Minerality is, as I told you, is in the middle between Venice, so sea, and the height mountain. Is 3,000 meters in altitude.
Asolo Prosecco could age well.
I think Asolo Prosecco I'm not very good. Both, because what I said before, because of the hills and because of the soil. You all know what is the middle, okay? So 12 months on the east is very important. Without sulfites added. So no sugar, no sulfites, 12 months on the east. That means when you are on this, like in the gastronomia, when you are on the east, wine became more complex. So not beer, okay. But the first part maybe is a little bit low, okay.
The alcohol is 11% of alcohol, and in general we can say that it's a contemporary wine also from the alcohol. It's a natural alcohol. The winery is
Lettere. I really love this wine. And this is a wine that I really love because it's in perfect balance. And for me, it's very didactic when I have the classes of Asolo Prosecco, just to understand where is the balance of the taste for the place where it comes from. Because this sister, they are close to the river. They produce only this sort of Prosecco, only dry, because that area can give the balance, the perfect balance here. You have acidity, you have saltiness, and you have freshness. And when you taste one 20 grams of residual sugar, I remember you 20, okay? In the mouth, there's a perfect balance.
And is it 2024?
So
is the best period to taste this kind of wine. And I think also for the aromas, there is a link between the aromas and the mouth.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about the ripeness of the fruity in the previous one. In this case, not. It seems like the first two for this kind of Mediterranean herbs. As you say, in a blind tasting, the 20 grams per liters, I think is more. It's a brut. It's a brut. And we're talking about a lot about the acidity. Okay, the acidity, this is very, very important, very integrated, but the salty sensation is incredible. Yeah. When we start the masterclass, we're talking about the vertical tasting, about Asolo, okay, and the simple are very, very deep. But in general, our mind, also me when I taste this wine, I think about vertical tasting when there is 0 grams of sugar or 3, 4, 5, not when there is 20 grams. But this is a very, very example of vertical sea. Yeah. It's incredible.
And this is because of the premium Prosecco, okay? When we're talking about that, we are talking about premium Prosecco because really they take care of the vine just to obtain this wine. It's a controversial moment. The wine is the last part of a work that begins from the soil. Second block. Of our work.
Scusa, possiamo fare una foto insieme? Da 3? Sì, grazie.
Sì. Sì.
Y ahora pasamos a la masterclass general de Italia y vamos a catar 24 vinos.
In Collio Poliziano about skin maceration. From Kurtac. It's a Chardonnay that came from Cantina di Portaccia.
Entonces, nosotros somos la región alemán de Italia. Estamos en el norte, cerca de frontera de Suiza y Austria, en los Alpes. Toda nuestra región somos una de las más chiquitas, cooperativas.
170 ettari di proprietà che sono divisi in 3 tenute, qui nella zona del Garda, Caprino Veronese dove abbiamo la cantina, poi abbiamo la zona in Lugana, circa 40 ettari e infine 60 ettari in Valpolicella. Tutti i vini che noi produciamo sono vini fatti con uve di proprietà. Il primo vino è Lugana, che è prodotto con 100% Turbiana, che è un'uva indigena.
Only the name of the winery is also my surname, Nicola Premisi, represent the 5th generation of the Premisi family. And we are located in the Collio. Collio is the most northeast part of the Italy, right on the border with Slovenia and Austria, and as knowing us one of the most important area for historically high quality white wines. So basically also what we have here are 4 white wines. These two represent the Collio selection, and this one represents the skin selection because we are in Oslavia. Oslavia is the name of the village inside the Collio. And have in your glass is exactly the same color that have the grape when we decide to harvest them. So we used to make a selection, left from the plant just a few grapes, and we wait until the grapes start to become smaller, drier. And when we see exactly this color, is that the time when we decide to harvest. So we used to harvest on the first week of October. Something like dry mandarin or dry fruit.